Good morning and welcome to the jungle. I got some stuff to do, and first up I wanna do a little bit for Michael from Honeybees and Orchids. He uploaded a video yesterday about stuff that didn't do that well for him. And it so happens that I have the same plants. So, first up, Soto annam. Michael, you're going to send me yours. And although this one looks really atrocious, it's because it is, this one has sun damage, so that will correct itself. It's been on the mount for at least 2 years, possibly 3, and you can see here new growth all around. Bulbs are all nice, plump, no signs of desiccation. It hasn't flowered for me yet, but it's doing really well on a mount. Yes, it does. Iris Mist, where are you? That's a sea breeze. Domme, waar heb ik dat ding? Irish Mist, Irish Mist. Irish Mist, oei! There it is. Yeah, it doesn't look that yippy, and that's because it, well, I checked all my plants a few weeks ago, and everything that had beasties got treated. Everything that didn't have beasties didn't get treated. Why should I? Well, I should have, because, well, yeah. It's treated now, but this growth is, yeah, it's still growing, but no, I don't think it will ever have flowers. But there are the roots, so it's doing something. But it needs a lot of water, basically every day. But it's growing, and it wasn't that big to begin with, so... Memoria Crystal Erdman. Let me get it a little bit. There we go. And when I got it, it was those 2 bulbs. The big 2 were grown here, or at least in the other house. And there's the new growth. And that took over 6 months to start. But it's picking up, so let's hope the bugger will flower next year. Because this year is a flowerless year, I think, because, well, yeah, with the moving and the less light and the doo-doo-doo-doo, it kind of sucks. But I've grown the first 2 years without anything, so I'm used to it. Yeah, Michael, there are the cakeys from the Berry Oda, and those are going off the board today, and I'm gonna put them in moss and see what that does. And there's one of the lost sweet sugars I mentioned the other day. There's one, there's one, and there's one. That's an odontoglossum, or is it a Brassia? Brassia toscana, yeah. Well, beautiful growth, oh, healthy bulb. Roots are struggling a bit, but yeah, I can fill that up with a bit of moss. Oh yeah, the annam. And I have no idea what I'm doing wrong. When I got it, it comes from Rogers, and well, Nothing wrong with it. It started growing and growing, and then this came. And now I'm dealing with this. New growth gets about this size. This is a keiki, by the way. And then it starts to rot. This one's already gone. That's how it starts. And yeah, those are really, really weak growth. This is a keiki that's, well, it's not that yippy, but, well, we'll see. I think I'm going to take it off because this is one of the last ones that's on oak bark. And although this is still good, I'm not sure it's liking it, so it's coming off. Other stuff I need to do. Oh yeah, my only Phalaenopsis, the Celebensis, is it? Yeah, it's waking up. You see there, fat new root tips, and well, yeah, it hadn't done that, so that's positive. This one is the purple firebird, and it looked dead, but it ain't. Here's a little keiki coming. That's a twinkle. This one, this is Dendrobium, not yet spectabile, but I'm going to remove the moss and pot it up in moss again because, well, it's a seedling and I don't think it will survive a mount yet. Liparis condylobulbon, yeah, that needs something else. It doesn't work on a mount, it probably doesn't get enough water, so that's going into a small pot. And Meltoniopsis, although I didn't participate in the Kerk lab, I do have some interesting stuff. This is a red tide, I think, or something with red in it. Yeah, the flowers are really red. When I bought it, it was these two growth. And after a while, it started doing this and this. That's the Oncidium spot. But it is in very small bark with moss. And the roots are doing really, really fine. So I got two more. One is in small bark without moss, and I think that needs a repot. Well, I'm pretty sure it does. And I have another one, which is in bloom, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. You can see here, new roots are forming. There we go. Here. But what's in here is more important. And this one always stays wet, and it lives in the corner where it never gets sunlight or itty bitty sunlight. That's it. I'm not going to do a complete update because it will take forever. In the main, I've got a few that struggle really, really bad, and the rest of the plants are all doing really well. It's 80% humidity and about 22 degrees, always. New small pots for the Liparis and Dendrobium not yet spectabile. I ordered a few more, by the way, and that's from a grower that has an enormous selection. But the way you have to order is a bit difficult. You need to know what you want, and then you have to struggle through a price list, and then you have to send them an email with what you want. Yeah, it's not point and click. But yay, I haven't had any news from them, so that was a Sidonfadania dendrobium and a Dendrobium amboinense. Yeah, both really, really pretty. So I hope they get them, because they weren't on the price list. So I'm not even sure what I'm going to have to pay. Which I will have to do with Postman Pat. Ooh. Here's the Mugora, and it's, where is it? Yeah, there it is. A new growth. And it's about bloody time, because this was the last one. And focus. Thank you. Okay, we're 11 minutes in, that's a little bit long. Oh, I got another idea. The cool growers, like Meltoniopsis. Oh, I forgot Meltoniopsis. Yay. That's pretty. And the rest of the flowers are going to open all at once. It's not much. It's one bulb, small bulb, but it has a new growth. It's hydrating, and I basically got it using my orchid powers for evil. It was the only one, and I told them, yeah, I want it, but I want a discount, because look at it. It's incredibly pale, and it's bone dry. They do not know these should look pale. So I got 40% off. So this was a €10 orchid, and I got it for 6. Go evil orchid power. Yeah, stuff to do, work. Not too hard. Work smart, not hard. Alrighty then, let's get some work done. The usual kit. Alcohol, cinnamon. And lately I'm using this, or keep it at hand every time I water or do something, because it's an everlasting battle with beasties. I can't get rid of them, really. All the other crap. And what I'm about to do is get the Liparis from the mount. This is oak wood. This is on, come on, cork. Yeah, it is. And this one hasn't performed for me at all. It keeps aborting new growth. And I think that's mainly because it's, yeah, I try to water every 2 days, but that sometimes isn't possible, or it is possible and I don't want to do it, so it has to do with what it gets, which is not a lot. I'm going to use the bed wall again, the one I had the rack on first, and that's going to be reserved for cool growers, because it never gets hit by the sun, the outer wall, Yeah, that's gone. So yay, that's my cool growing wall. Let's see if that works. No, I'm not going to touch the Meltoniopsis yet. No, I'm not going to do that. You see here, this is white, that's mold, which is, and it's on cork, and that's because the cambium is still in it. And that stuff is a nightmare to remove, so I didn't do that, which is stupid. Yeah, it's probably also because it's flat. If I hang it, it doesn't rot. But this is wood, this is not bark. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's bad word. Really bad word. Yeah, I could have saved this one. This is so brittle. It breaks just by looking at it. I already forgot what flowers it has, but they're tiny. Okay. Here's a new lead coming. There's something growing. And here is something growing. So let's see. I'm gonna take out the dead roots and put it in something else. Hold up. Yeah, the Liparis is going in this one. And these pots, this is a size that's very hard to get unless you go to a supermarket and buy, what's in this? Chocolate mousse, yeah. And mousse OU, not double O. Yeah, that was a mousse joke. Oh, it has really, really fine roots. Now this one, here's a bit of discoloration, but it's still firm. The roots are also, well, not in reasonable condition, but yeah, I'm not going to do too much. Ooh, I need to punch holes. Hold up. punch a few holes, not too much, but it's going to be in this tray, so it keeps its moistification. Wild moss with lots of stuff, and I'm gonna do it like this, not too deep, because I don't want it to get too wet. It has to stay wet, but not too. It's really, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna cut something anyway. Oh. Yeah, this is a climber. So I'm going to have to put it like this. And here's a new growth starting. Now, I'm not sure if I should bury this any deeper, but I'm gonna cover the roots a little bit here so they keep wet. And now let's hope it doesn't start to rot. Yeah, okay, this one has a new growth, and yeah, that needs to be kept. That's all good. This one, yeah, that's bueno. Did I close that one off? No, I didn't. There we go. Now this one, yeah, it's all really small stuff, but I really want to keep this one. Again, not too deep. I just want to see what it does. Yeah, that's what I thought. This is also to keep the humidity a little bit more in the pot than it would if I put it on top. So that's number 2. Number 3. And yeah, here was a lead and here was a new lead. Do we do that? Okay. There we go. That should work swimmingly. There we go. Another one, yes. It was made for it. Ooh, got a little bit of a problem here. There's a growth on top. Well, yeah, we'll just have to wait and see what that one does. Okay, on with the next one. I'm going to place these on strategic locations. And let's wait for the magic to happen. Okay, Dendrobium not just yet a spectacular day. And I'm not going to mount it. And yeah, it needs to come out of this moss because that's really gone. Yeah, I mounted smaller ones, ones as small as this one before, and that usually fails. So and this stuff is so incredibly tightly packed. And you can see that this is how it started. This is a seedling, and all the growth after that get bigger. But yay, yeah, I'm going to pause you because this is going to take too long. I'm already 14 minutes in, 25 with the rest. That's quite a lot of moss. This happened. Yeah. It didn't make much roots, but yeah, we'll have to work with it. This one did make some roots. This is the oldest part of the plant. And in fact, this is the oldest part of the plant. I'm not sure what to do with this, but I'm gonna pot it up anyway. And I have more finicky dendrobiums because they're not always easy as nowadays. That's a size up. Almost a thimble. I bought a very tiny dendrobium in this one. What was it? Minutiflora. Yep. So nice green moss. Now do this. Très bien. Oui, oui. Now don't you dare die on me. Yeah, sometimes it helps to yell at your orchids. Put the fear of God in them. Okay, it's almost too silly. yeah, I need to work on my skills with seedlings, because if something dies, it's 90% of the times a seedling. We have some more, we have some more. I'm not going to mess with hydrogen peroxide or anything else, because they are seedlings, so I'm not going to risk burning roots and stuff. Just fill it up like this. That's about the pot size. And cram it in. There we go. Not too tight, because that will suffocate the roots at a certain point. And there you go. Well, yeah, it will establish itself, or it dies, one or two. Okay, that's it for today, I think. Yay. I can still end on some color. Let's do that. 20 minutes, damn. Color, we have the Popcorn Haruri, Focus, Still. These are growing or flowering really, really pretty. All the flowers are turned up. And I still have the Encyclia Tempensis. It wasn't a floribundum, because that one looks really, really different, flowering wise, not plant wise. Okay, Meltoniopsis. Not sure how long I'm going to keep these flowers, but since they are all opening at the same time, I think I can enjoy them for a while. Okay, 20 minutes. That's enough rambling. I'm going to put the mounts back on the table, and fingers crossed. Later.